Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Araba. I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the things that I do. I know in past videos I've mentioned photography here and there. I've mentioned my art, you know, singing, songwriting, of course, and my writing. Get my book. I'm going to put the title down there. But basically today I just want to talk a little bit about photography. That is something that I also do. And just want to talk a little bit about it. Put my link and, you know, my Instagram and etc. So if you're looking for a photographer in the tri-state area, definitely look out for me. Like most kids, you know, and I don't know if it's most kids, but I love photography from the beginning. So I used to, back in the day, and I don't even remember what the name of those cameras are, but those cameras that used to go like that, and you used to use the film and kind of have to wind it back. That's what I started off, and I used to take lots of pictures, and my mom used to get mad, like, you're just wasting film and you take too many pictures. Little did I know that it would one day be a passion as an adult. So remember, children, like what you're into when you're young, more than likely you can use it as an adult. So don't ever forget those things that you love. Then my real camera that I got was in college when I was attending Fordham University, and my dad got me, I took a photography class my first time, and my dad got me a Pentax, right? He got me a Pentax. This is actually, you know, film. It's not a digital camera. That's how long ago this was. But this was my first camera. I used to be in a dark room for hours. Like, I loved it. And then, you know, at that point I really should have been doing photography, but I was a communications major instead. So, but I did very well in that class, got an A. Little sidebar, there was an assignment where we had to take photos, and I guess I went crazy. I was in a dark room all the time, had like hundreds of photos for my little exhibit for class, all printed out. My dad had helped me get the printed paper, and that printed paper is expensive. Printed all of that stuff out, did my exhibit, got my A, and then when it was time to get all my photos back, mine were missing. The teacher said he didn't know where they were. He had, like, I guess he placed it in the classroom and you're supposed to come pick it up, and I guess I really feel like somebody was jealous and they just threw my stuff away. But I never got those prints again. I do have the film from it, so at least I have that. So if one day I want to like print it out, but like that's the difference between working with a dark room versus just like somebody else doing it, or just having it done digitally. Like, it really is painstaking, like working with the liquids and etc., just trying to get the right shades and shadows and, you know, certain parts of the photo to come out a little clearer, you know, what have you. That takes time. So I was really upset, and honestly after that I kind of like gave up on photography for a while and just was doing other things. But eventually, of course, you know, your love is your love, so you come back to it. And of course, I got the Canon. After a few years, I got that's actually what I'm recording on now, so I'll probably put it in so you can see what I'm using. But a lot of people start off with that, and eventually I do want to get the Canon 5D, which is thousands of dollars. So I don't have it just yet, but you know, in the future that's the plan. And when I'm just doing a little bit of photography that, you know, I might not want to carry the, you know, the bag and the charger and all that stuff, I do have a small Canon SX170-IS, and I use that for video and, you know, basically taking pictures. You know, if I'm like going on vacation or something like that, I don't want to carry a big camera. I have been able to do different kind of events, so that's been fun. So I mostly do event photography. I do birthdays, I've done weddings, I've done proposals, I've done like graduation parties, things like that, just baby showers, and then I do a lot of like headshots and, you know, babies' milestones, things like that. So I pretty much do everything. I do a little food photography here and there, things like that. So I just find it to be a great joy. I think photos are important, and it's just nice to just look back at photos and see how like people have changed, or events that you went to, or maybe a time that you were going through something, whether it was good or bad, and just being able to look back on that, and, you know, seeing where you came from pretty much, and hopefully how you've grown. So I think photography is just that important, and it definitely has changed with everything becoming digital. And it's just interesting, like when I do events especially, and it's like I'm the main photographer that was hired for the event, but then I'll have like people trying to be in front of me with their own cameras, or they'll have like, especially, you know, the cell phones and stuff like that, which a lot of them have pretty good cameras on there. And it's just like, you almost feel out of place, like, why am I here? Even though, you know, you're hired to take the picture. So it's funny, a lot of the pictures that I take, you'll see other people taking pictures in the pictures. So I guess as a photographer, that could be a little bit challenging and frustrating. But, you know, it's a new time and age, and I get it. You know, everybody wants to be a photographer. But I do think it takes artistic skill and technical skill, especially editing and etc., which I also do. I've been using Lightroom for a long time. I may delve into some other stuff here and there, but I like Lightroom for my photography and for my videos as well. So just to let you know, I also put all of the cameras that I use down below. I'll write down the softwares that I use, and etc. But just wanted to just capture a little bit of my photography. And you know what? I'll probably put some of my photography at the end of this as well, just so you can see what I do. So if you're interested, you're in the tri-state area, especially in New Jersey and New York, definitely hit me up. My IG is beearabaphoto. So definitely check me out. I also have Tumblr underneath the same name, so look out for that. And I'm also on Facebook as well, but Instagram is probably the best place to reach me. All right, I just want to share a little bit about that. Hope everybody's having a great day.